Okay, hi. I have agreed to do a short YouTube yoga session for Yoga 319. So, let's get cracking. Standing at the back of the mat, standing up tall. Start to calm the breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just getting ourselves ready to start moving. Let's circle our arms round, up to the sky, hands into a prayer, bring it down to our chest. And again, arms up to the sky, hands in a prayer, down to a chest. Arms up to the sky. Let's hold our right arm with our right hand and just lean over to one side, back to the top, over to the other side. Let's do that a couple more times just to stretch our sides out before we start properly moving. This time we bend our knees, circle our arms, reach to the sky, look up with our hands, and then fold over. Hands reach the ground. You probably need a bend in your legs if you're doing this fairly early in the morning. Your hamstrings might be a little bit tight. Good to just stretch your hamstrings out a couple of times. Okay. So then lift your head, try and look forward, get a straight back, and then walk out into a plank. Okay. Make sure a nice straight line, shoulders over hands, and then right knee to nose, left knee to nose. Right knee, right elbow, left knee, left elbow. Right knee, left elbow, left knee, right elbow. And let's push back into first down dog. You might want to have bent legs, might be a bit extreme, a bit intense to go straight legs to start. Just try and get a flat back. And then walk your hands into your feet. Maybe try and put your hands under your big toes, try to pull yourself gently down towards, pull your chest gently down towards your thighs. And then bend, arms up to the sky, hands to a prayer, back down to the chest. Okay, let's do that little routine again. So, hands above the sky, look to the sky, fold forward, hands to the floor, lift, straighten your legs, try and get a flat back, then walk your hands out. This time we'll go left knee to nose, right knee to nose, left knee, left elbow, right knee, right elbow, left knee, right elbow, right knee, left elbow. Push back to a downward dog. Take a couple of breaths. Then walk hands in. And again, let's just stretch our body out. Trying to get your hands maybe under your feet. Really stretching those hamstrings. Trying to get your chest close to your thighs. Deep bend in the legs, hands to the sky, stand up tall, hands down to the chest. Okay. Circle your hands up to the sky, fold forward, look up with a flat back, walk out to a plank, This time we're going to do a yoga push-up. So make sure you engage all your muscles. Feeling that as a stretch through your chest, tight legs, and roll over your feet into a down dog. Raise your right leg to the sky, and then try and step between your hands and come up into a high lunge. Really sort of feeling that stretch into the sort of groin area, I suppose. We'll lower the back leg, hands to the side, back up again. Let's do that a couple of times. Really feeling that stretch. Then bring your hands down, frame the right foot, and then just move back so that effectively your front leg is straight and your back leg is straight. You'll feel that's a real good stretch in the hamstring. And I've got really tight hamstrings, so I find that a really good one. Let's just go back and forward a couple of times to really get the benefit of that stretch. And this time, lower the left leg, the left knee, come into a low lunge. And this time, we'll reach our hands down and sort of lean back towards our back sides with the right leg out straight, toes pointing to the ceiling, and then try and get a bend over that right leg. Again, depending on how tight your hamstrings are, it might be fairly straightforward or really intense, which it is for me. Okay, back to a low lunge, and hands down, back to a plank. And let's have a yoga push-up. Back to a downward dog. Or you might feel that the backs of the legs are starting to ease out now, and you can try and get a really flat back. Okay, let's go the other side. So left leg to the sky, through between your hands, into a high lunge. And let's lower that back knee, lower the arms, back up again. Let's do that a couple of times. Really feel that working into the hip flexor, groin, whatever you want to call it. Bring your hands down, and then let's come back on that left leg to straighten it out. And let's go back and forth a couple of times, just to ease us into these stretches. And you might find that helps to get the stretch a bit more intense as well. Come down onto your back knee, up into a low lunge, and then let's go back to onto our right butt cheek, and then keep the left leg straight, toes pointing to the sky, and then again try and just lean into the left leg and feel the stretch. I can feel that loosening up nicely. Okay, back to low lunge, hands down, back to a plank, run through a yoga push-up.
Breathe.
Now back into down dog. Just going to do a couple of side planky sort of moves. So still in your down dog, raise your left leg to the sky, then bring it forward and slide it over to the right hand side, roll round into a plank with your left leg extended out to the side on the right, and then if you can, try and bring that left leg up into eagle legs, and you'll feel that quite a tough one on your left side probably, but it's quite intense, it's quite a good one. Right hand down, back to your three-leg dog, and then down into downward dog. We'll just repeat that but on the right side. So right leg up, knee forward, extend the leg out to the left, roll round onto your right hand, left hand up in the sky, over your ear, and try and bring the right leg up into eagle legs. I think they're eagle legs. And just hold that for 3-4 seconds. Again, left hand down, back up into three-leg dog, and then down into downward dog. Walk your hands back into your feet. You're into a forward fold. Hopefully starting to feel nice and loose now. Let's have a deep bend of the legs. Arms up to the sky. Into a prayer, down to our chest. Do a couple more things before we wrap up. So, standing tall. Circle your arms to the sky, hands meeting a prayer. Fold forward, hands to the floor. Lift up, look forward with a flat back. Walk your hands out into a plank. Go through a yoga push-up, nice and slowly down, hovering up into a upward dog. Then flip over into downward dog. So this time we're gonna move to a yogi squat, which I find very difficult, but it's a good one to do. So right leg to the sky, right foot on the outside of the mat by the right hand, bring the left forward, the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand, and then squat down. Try and keep a straight back. If you're tight in the sort of hip groin area, then this is pretty intense. And let's just bring our hands to the ground and sort of straighten our legs a few times just to get us moving into those hips. Let's do 5 of those. That's 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's hard, but it's good. Bring your hands down. Just breathe. Pull your right foot in a little bit. Left leg extends back into lizard pose. And let's really sort of wiggle around, really sort of work into that hip area. If you maybe try lowering your left leg to the ground, bring your forearms down if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Sort of struggle to get both of my forearms down, but sort of get in there. Maybe try and lift your back leg and sort of feel that slightly different emphasis on the stretch, but it's good. Back up onto your hands, left leg back, into a plank, yoga push up, into downward dog. We'll just repeat that on the other side, so left leg to the sky, left foot the outside of the left hand, right foot the outside of the right hand, to a yogi squat. Let's just repeat those moves where we bring our hands in prayer to the ground, extend our legs. Let's sort of do that 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hear my legs clicking. 5. Back into a yogi squat, hands down. Right foot back, left foot by the left, outside of the left hand, into a lizard pose. Just I'll wriggle around a bit, just really get that stretch into your groin area. To the top of your, feel that in the top of your right leg as well probably. And then drop your knee to the floor, and then bring your forearms
to the ground if you can. I'm slightly easier on this side, I find that I can get a little bit lower. It's quite an intense stretch though. Let me try lifting the back leg, feel how that changes things. Okay, hands back to the floor, back to a plank, run through a yoga push-up, back to down dog. Okay. What we'll do now, just a couple of stretches on the floor before we finish up. So come down to seated. Maybe extend your legs out in front of you, sit up straight. Toes pointing towards the sky. Bring your arms up and then just lean forward. Get into a forward fold. I'm not the best at this, but try and keep a straight back as much as you can. And get your chest down to meet your thighs. Okay, it's a tough one. Okay. Then bring your right knee into your left, well, in towards your chest. Cross over your left leg, leave your left leg out straight. And then bring your right arm across, sorry, your left arm across your right knee. Sit up straight, and then turn and look behind, and you'll feel that really stretching into your side and into your back and your neck. It's a good one. And then keep your right leg where it is, over your knee, and try and swing your left leg back. So your heel's by your left heel is by your right butt cheek, and then so both your sitting bones are on the floor. Then sit up straight and just lean over, and you'll feel that really good stretch into your hips. I think this is a great move. I can really feel that in my right hip. A few deep breaths. Really breathe into the stretch. Okay, sit up tall. Swap over. This time the left leg comes over the right leg out straight. Right arm folds around the left knee, effectively holding it, and your left arm reaches behind your back as you turn. Really feel that stretch into your back and side and neck. Then turn to face the front and bring the right foot back to meet the left butt cheek. And then again, sit up straight and fold forward. That one's a bit tighter for me. That's a tough one. I can really feel that. But it's good. Breathe into the stretch. Okay, sit up tall, legs out again, arms to the sky, fold over for one final time. Feel that nice stretch into the backs of your legs, into your lower back, into your shoulders, in fact all the way up through your back. And if you can, get your hands over your feet just to pull yourself closer towards your chest, closer towards your thighs. Couple of deep breaths, and we'll call it a day there. Hope you found that okay and easy enough to follow. See you later.